Welcome everybody to the session 13 of the class. Yesterday, few students were absent and unfortunately, we did not record the session. But no worry, today we are recording and also I will revise all those rules, what we learned yesterday. And before we go further, so that it is easy for students to revise. Also, important point, at the end of the session, we will give the assignments of few words which students have to try of their own. So they will be of all these rules, what we have learned yesterday and what we will learn today. Now, before we start the class, we will just recite the shloka from Panchastavi. In fact, it is 13. चण्डतौ चरणाम्बुजार्चनविदौ बिल्विदलो लुण्ठना त्रुटत्कण्ठककोटिविपरिचयम् येषां न जग्मुकरा ते दण्डाकुशचक्रचापकुलश श्रीवत्समत्स्याङ्गितये जायन्ते पृथ्वीभुजा कथमिमा भोजप्रभयपानिभिः. Now, yesterday, what we did, we learned about the category A and category B when they will be written below. What we learned that if there is an alphabet, as we know in Sharda Lipi, there is a rule that whenever there is a half letter, the half letter is written full, but the letter below, after that, the letter following the half letter is written below. Now, there was a question, when we write it below, do we write it in center, do we write it towards left, or do we write it towards right, or do we put the Shirorekha, then where those matra will come, suppose if a letter has a matra, how that matra will be added. So all that we clarified yesterday. So when there is a letter of category A, we write the letter in the center, direct below the alphabet, and we do not add the Shirorekha. That is rule number 1. So I will read again. When there is a letter which is of category A, when it is written below, we write it exactly in the center and we do not add the Shirorekha. Don't worry about whatever I'm saying. We will also practice those. Then yesterday we also learned about category B, where if there is a letter which belongs to category B and it has to be written below, we learned that it will be written towards the left of the alphabet, but we also have to add the Shirorekha on that. So what we will do quickly as a recap, we will just practice these two, category A and category B, before we go to category C. I think if we understand these two, then it is not difficult to remember category C. That will be easy for us. So I have few examples. Today I will try to, because yesterday we had a lot of disturbance. I don't know, we were not able to mute one student. So we will only take the questions at the end. Yes, there were few disturbances yesterday. So what I will do, let's take the category A first. For examples today. So when I mean category A, that means whenever an alphabet of category A is below. So what I will do, I will take one by words and then I will write them, and I'll also show what we do. So like example, there is a word Fanda. So what we do here, as per the rule, fur will be written as it is because there is no problem in fur. Then n is half, which will be written full. Then the, which is of category A, right? Why it is of category A? Snehaji, are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Rakesh, I can see your screen.
Okay, because some students are telling yes. Okay. Okay.
I can.
Okay. Those they have to log out and then log in if there is a problem. So when now I have to write the below this n because it is following, it is after the half letter. But and this is category A. So category A, what it says?
This your screen is not moving. It is stuck at that page. You're writing anything?
I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now
We
is
can't.
it
We
moving
can
now?
see the screen, but we can't see your writing. Actually, it is showing the PDF.
Oh, really? Okay. Now let me stop sharing. I will share once again. That is fine. Maybe some problem. Okay. Now are you able to see?
Yes, now we can. It was showing the PPT presentation.
Oh, really? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So now I am writing Fanda. So n is half. The, because the is category A, right? Why? Because it is touching the Shirorekha only one time here, right? It is one time only. So it becomes, that means that makes the of category A. So what we'll do here as a rule, we write it just below this. And this is the, and no Shirorekha. Because it is of category A, we write it just below and we do not add a Shirorekha. And then we add a Matra, which is A. So, Anda. So this is what we learned yesterday of the alphabet A. Now suppose there is another word, very good word, which is, now you're able to see, right?
Yes, Rakesh, we can see now.
Okay, now suppose there is another word, Chak, Chakkar. Okay, I'm giving these selective examples because of some reasons also. So what we do here now, Ch is full, there is no problem in that. K is half, so K will be written normal, but we know the other alphabet is K, which will be written below. So when anything is written below K, K always follows this. This is a rule for K. Anything when something has to be written below K, K will be written half. Now K we have to write, we write just here. We write just K here. And R as it is. There is no problem in R whatever. So this becomes Chakkar. So what we learned here, very important points, no Shirorekha. Do not add a Shirorekha on K and don't put it anywhere, just where you end it. We have to do the alphabet just below that. Now let's take another alphabet now. Let us take Santosh. So, no. Oh, sure. Okay. So what we do here, Sir is written as it is. N is half, which will be written full. T is written below that. But T, when we write below, I told you yesterday, when it is T is written below, the first one is written very small, the other one is written normal. We don't write it as normal T. Because generally, just to make it beautiful. And it is a rule also. So when T is written below, just first small and this sun, to. Now you have to write O. O matra will come on the above. So this is O and sure. So sh will come. We know sh, right? S and s, there is only difference of that there is a shirorekha on a sh, right, students? So this becomes Santosh. So this is okay. We will take next few examples. Two examples I will take before I go to category B. Now let me take this example. The and Snehaji, you can just check the questions also. Then we will try to answer them. So this is Dant.
Okay.
Dant is the is written complete. No. I think it is the same alphabet. There is no change as I have written above. So this is Dant. Let me write one more. Kasba. Kasba. K, S, B, A. So how it will be written? K is full. There is no problem. K will be written as we write K in our daily practice. Then S is half. It will be written full. B is below that. This is B, right? We know B, right? There is no doubt about it. This is B, then A. This becomes Kasba. See what we learned here? We do not add the Shirorekha for the alphabet when it is written below, and that too only for category A alphabets. We don't add a Shirorekha, but we write the letter directly below. Now let me put category B now. So what is B? B is when the alphabet which has to be written below, is touch the Shirorekha 2 times. Now let me just take some examples. K, Ch, Kacha. Okay, how do we do it now in Sharda Lipi? So rule is it has to be written towards left of the above alphabet. So K will be written complete. There is no problem in K. Ch is written full. Ch left, not here, not here. That is wrong because it is B category. We write towards left. Left is, this is left. So as I told yesterday, it will exactly fit how the above alphabet will be there. There is no change. And A matra, if it is A matra, it will be written above. If it is U matra, it will be written below. So if it is E, that also will be written above. So it is kacha. So this is kacha. Let's take example, another example. Let us take ang. N, N, G. Right? So how do we write now? Ang will be written direct. N, this is K varga N, so which will be written above. And G will be written below and towards left here. And you see the difference in A varga and B varga. Here we do Shirorekha. We add the Shirorekha. We don't miss the Shirorekha here. That is important. You see, Here I have added the Shirorekha. Here I have added the Shirorekha. But it is towards left side of where I end. Let me write one another alphabet before we go to maybe category.
Dwara, Dwara,
Sorry.
Dwara, Dwara. The Dwara, Dwaraka, Dwara.
Vara.
Dwara, Dwara, Dwaraka, Vara.
Dwara. Dwara. Okay, Dwara. Right, that is fine. We will do that. So let me now write. Okay, Dwara. Let's do that. This one, right?
Yes.
So Dwara. But this is A category. It's not B because V is A category because it touches the Shirorekha 1, but that is fine. We will still do that. So the will be written complete because the is half. V will be written below that. The same. Then A. This is Dwara. So this was A alphabet. But see here, I do not add a Shirorekha on V. And I wrote exactly on the center. That is Dwara. Now, let me just take one another alphabet for category B, like Sajjan. S, J, J, N. So how it is to be, how we will write this? Let us try that. S will be written complete. J is half, so it will be written full. Another J will go towards left. Here I will start the Shirorekha. Exactly, it will fall below that. And no, this is Sajjan, right? Let us write one more alphabet in this. Nishchit. No. Nishchit. Okay. So how we write it? No is full. There is no problem in that. Till here there is no problem. No. Sh is half, so it will be written full. Ch is below that, right? So we write from here. I matra will come on top. And T is as usual how we have learned. There is no problem because T is separate. This is Nishchit. Is that clear? Let's write one more. One last word. Khanjar. Students should practice these words. They can practice their own words also. So suppose K, Nya, okay, J, So how we write it? K will be written complete, right? There is no confusion in that. This is Nya. Nya will be written full. And J will be written below that. See here. It's so beautiful actually. When we do like this, there is no confusion. And R. So this is category B. So what was the category B now? We write the alphabet towards the left side. Now let us go to the category C now. Category C, let's take the category C now. C category, what is category C? C category is when the alphabet, there is no Shirorekha. This is new, which we learn now today. Till whatever we have done, that was yesterday's work. C category is when we have some alphabets like right? So, okay. What else? So, so this type of alphabet. Any other word? Yeah, sure, sure, this sure, this sure. When these alphabets are written below. So let us try some alphabets there, and I will talk about what is the rule for this. Now, suppose there is an alphabet.
One ghar, Rakesh ji, ghar.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Okay, now suppose there is an alphabet Shilp. How do we do it now? Sh will be written as it is. There is no confusion in that. Sure. L is half, so it will be written full. Is C category because it does not have Shirorekha. So in this C category, we don't write towards left, we write towards right. That is the only difference. It is so easy. And there is no Shirorekha because C never has a Shirorekha. So this becomes Shilp. Isn't it simple? Let's take one another example. Utsav. Utsav. Ut S V. Utsav. How do we do that? So no problem. The is simple as we do it. Right? You even sometimes you can add a small Shirorekha. There is no problem at all. This is the Sir is of category C. C does not have a Shirorekha, so it will be written towards right sort of the circle. That means you start somewhere here. Even you can start here, that is fine. And it will be written Sir and V. Utsav. Very good. So this is Utsav. Let's take few more at like Atma. Very good example. Atma. How do we do? Not a. So I have to draw and this is T will be written full. Then M, because it is C category, towards right. I think it's naturally. It will come like this. And Ma, will not come here. As I have told again, I will repeat. A matra always on a conjunct will come on the top. And U matra comes on the bottom alphabet. So it is Atma. Okay, we'll take maybe one last example we can take. Kalpana, good example. Let me take here. Kalpana. Okay. Kalpa. How do we do that? Will be written full. L will be written full. Per, I don't write per here. No, because it is C category. It will be written towards right. And then na, Kalpana. So this is what was C category. So what was C category now? Don't worry, we will also send you the training materials so that it is a reference for you and you try any alphabets of your own. Like example, one another word is there. Amma. Ma. Amma. How do we do that? Little small. I don't make it full more because I know something has to come below. So it has to be little aesthetically also not like this. This is not correct, right? Because it is C category. So it will be written towards left, right. It is, this is Amma. And then A matra, I add it on above alphabet. So this is Amma. Now suppose there is one another word. Now suppose there is a word. Let me just try this because so that you understand this also. Like suppose there is a word. Let's say okay, and is okay, fine. The is right. This is and. The is a category, right? That is fine. But why I'm telling you, I want to show you for this alphabet, especially when something is below n. So this is n. The is category. Which category? A category. It will not have Shirorekha, so you put this at the center. This becomes and in the center. And if it is, suppose there is m here, you will put towards right. If it is B, you will put towards left, but those words are not there. So that is when you have something below no. So this was category C. So what we learn on category C here, that if there is an alphabet of category C, it will be written towards right. So just a recap, for A alphabet, completely on the center, no Shirorekha. For B alphabet, it will be written towards left, and C category, it will be written towards right, and C does not have, C never does it as a Shirorekha. Let us take now category. Let me just see if we can do category D. D is interesting. So now the last category is category D. We will take Snehaji. If any questions are there, let me know. So which alphabets were in category D? If students remember, yesterday what we told, I told first alphabet is for category D, the, which in Sharda is written like this. The, also. Also, which in Sharda is written like this, and no also. This is unique because they follow a different pattern. This which in Sharda is written.
Rakesh, yeah.
Yeah, good point. So students, for an alphabet which is of the character year, when year is written below or th is written below, those alphabets we will cover it in next class. That means, like example, if I have to write Kasya. Kasya. So any alphabet where y comes below or th comes below, we will learn them separately. Do not worry. We will take it because they follow a different rule. Y when written below and th when written below is written differently. So what we will do now, we will just take this alphabet, these three today. So let's take now there is a definite pattern in these alphabets how we write it. So let's take, like, suppose there is, it's Krishna. And no. So this N is in special alphabet, which is category D. So how we write it, I will just show you. Kr is written in because Kr is R matra. We have learned the R matra, but we also that time told when K is something is written below, K will be written half. So right now you let us take this is Kr, right? Because that is the matra here. Kr, Sh is half. So what we do here, it follows a N will be written below Sh. So how do we do that? It is written very differently in Sharda Lipi. We do like this, Sh, and we do like this. So this is Krishna. If it is A, then it will become A here. So I will repeat. So it is Sh and Na. It will not be written like this. As whatever we have learned till now, it will not be written like this. Then we write like this. No, it is little bit designed beautifully here. So sure, this na was below. What we do here in Sharda Lipi, whenever na is written below, you make it like this. We will take another alphabet of this category. So then it is clear. Let me just draw it more beautifully so that students understand how it is. So this is sh and kr was clear. In fact, kr in Sharda is later written differently also, which I will not confuse you now. We will do that later. So this is sh and Krishna. Similarly, Snehaji, if you have any other alphabet on this,
Uh,
Karan. So,
Karan, yeah.
so I'm just telling when no is, so it was like this, right? So in this case, how do we write it? We will, in fact, when R is written above, it also follows a different rule, which we will learn in our next class. But right now, I will just show you how Karan is. So K is written full. Sorry. My mouse is not stable. I need to change my setting. I will do that before next class. K, R is, it will not be written complete. It will be written like this. This is, we don't write it that because it is a special alphabet category D. We don't write it like this. No, and then we add like this. No, we omit this particular triangle in R. So it is just, that is in fact anything below R, we always omit that. Like example, if suppose this is that, we will take a special rule also. We will explain that separately. When R is above, it is like suppose R and G I have to write. I don't write it R and G because this sometimes gets omitted. So what we do that time, we just write like this. When R is written above, we just write like this. This is understood. This is R. So that we will take a separate class on that, no problem. Snehaji will explain that us in next class. But today I'm just showing this is how we write Karan. Now this is, there is another alphabet, K, right? Like example, now
You
there is
can
a,
show them in Vakratunda when you write na at the top and the below. Vakratunda.
Is it vak like this?
Yeah, Vakratunda.
Vakratunda is like this. Vakra. No, that is right.
I think the one which you wrote before was correct, Rakesh.
Like this. Okay.
Yeah.
But what is okay? Okay, got it. What you are saying.
I mean to say like for no.
Yeah. You're right. You got your point. I got your point. So na and the. Right.
Yeah.
So how do we write it? Let's do that. I think that this is a good example. So what we do here, because kr we have not learned yet, but I will just show you how do we do kr. It is k because something is written below, and in Sharda Lipi we add this r matra when r is written below, we add towards right side, not left side. That is the difference. This also we will take it as a separate rule, but right now you assume in Sharda Lipi it is written right side. Like example, I have to write kr. Suppose I have kr in Devanagari like this, right? In Sharda it will be written like this on right hand side, opposite to Devanagari. This we will take it as a special rule, but today I will just show you Vakra Tunda. Now this is Kra, now Tunda. This is the. Now we know who follows a separate rule. U, no, now this is no is comes under special rule. Something will be written below that. So what I do here, no, but the is a special. In fact, it's a category A. It will be written just in the center. So this is Vakra Tunda. There is no difference here. Correct, Snehaji?
Yeah.
Now let me take few more example, because this spatial alphabet like the, when the is like, let me take yud, because this is a spatial alphabet. Y, u. Actually this the is half. In fact in Devanagari also it is written below. So maybe they have taken it from Sharda Lipi. I don't know. So now if I have to write yud, so what we do here, you have to remember this is very important because it is a special category D. The is a special category D. That will be written like this. U is written same. There is no problem. U, the. Now this the was, how was this the? It was a U, right? It was like this. So I don't write it like this. I don't write it like this. What I do here, I write like this. This students have to remember, when this the is below, we write always it like this because it is category D.
They're asking if the is under category B, so I'm just telling them that this is how it's written.
It is, but it follows it because it is a special alphabet. It does not come under category B. It comes under category D. That is why we have kept these three alphabet in category D. Now, example, I have to even th also sometimes it can. I will let me just show you that also. I'll just take. I think th. Let me like missed. Let me just explain that. So this I will repeat it again. When this the is written below, I don't write it like this. I don't write it like this. There is no wrong, but we have seen in Sharda Lipi they don't follow this as per rule. That is correct, but they write it always. This it is understood by the word that it is the big the. So that is what
Yeah, this
we
is the best practice actually that we have been following.
yes. So now there are many more exceptions. So now let me write dismissed. sh, th. So how do we write it now? M, it can be written three ways. Sh and th. This is also correct. There is no problem. But in Sharda Lipi, we also write it. Now students will ask many questions. We also write it like this. They will tell why that's not correct. I know you will tell that. But now Mish, they write it like this also. They will, you tell now this you told about the, why for th also? How will the reader know whether it is th or th? He will see it based on what is written about the word. There will not be mishad is no word, misht is word. So what we understood now, the, also th, and the, t, and sometimes even t. This we will remember it. Sometimes even t. Both when they are written, both all these three, when they are written below, they will follow this pattern. Common. Now, how will a reader know whether it is the, it is the, it is the? He will know based on the grammar, based on the word, what is there, what sounds correct at that particular point. There will not be any word which will be, all these three will get confused. So he will basically grammatically, he will read that word based on that. So always it is like this. So this is a very special rule. Like example, I will tell you one another word, kasht. I think I will open this panel because now students will have so many questions. I know it is confusing, but you have to remember. Now suppose there is a kasht. So what will be written? K is full. Sh. There is no problem. T, this is also correct. We have seen manuscript this way also. We have seen manuscript this also. When very old manuscripts, they even write kasht like this. Let me just show you that. They even write like this, kasht. Now you will tell why it is kasht. It can be kasht also, but that word is not there. So it is based on what makes sense there. So that is how it is remembered. So we will remember this for these. That is why these three alphabets, and also with the n, we add them in category D. There is no where written these are categories A, B, C, D, and D. This is for our own convenience. Our team developed it, and this is how we train, and because it is easy for students to remember. Let me do one thing. I know I spoke so much. I can basically unmute all, and students, if you have any questions, please ask now, because we do have a quick recap now. So category A was, students are free to unmute and ask questions. So category A was direct below. Sorry, it's always better to write it like this. Direct below and no Shirodekha. No Shirodekha. Now category B was towards left and with Shirodekha. Category C towards right and no Shirodekha, because C category never have a Shirodekha, right? And category D is spatial. For what? For sorry. For n the and th. Yes. We will send you the assignments. We will also send you the worksheets, which you will remember, and you can do the assignments. But any questions students have now? You can unmute. Students can
No, sir, I
unmute and
think
ask.
we'll have it. Not now, but I think we'll have it in your writing assignment.
Very good. I think that is fine. We will send you the assignments. But today what we have learned is category A, B, C, and D, how they are written below, how different words are there. We will send you the training materials. We will also send you the reference material for those. And I will try to send the videos also. Then just practice those. And next class, there are some special words. Like example, when year is written below, when th is written below, even we saw this today, how the was written below, right? The was written below, we saw. That also is actually special one because it is always written like this. So we will learn that next class. I think these alphabets, here is never, like example, if I have to write Karya, I will just show you.
Sir.
Suppose if I have to write Karya. Yes, please ask.
Will you please in yesterday's recording, sir?
I don't have yesterday's recording. I will whatever I covered it today. This is the same thing which was taught yesterday. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So if I have to write Karya, I don't write it like this because it is category B, right? So it is right like this. Some people will think it is written like this. No, here is written differently in Sharda Lipi. It is actually written like this. I don't want to confuse you today. That is not part of our assignments. So these are some special alphabets. How they are written below, they are different, which we will learn in next Saturday. And then Sunday, we will also take one more rule. Most of the things are covered. Then we will also start writing some shlokas. We'll also try to write our names or whatever in Sharda Lipi now. But I will give the assignments and students just practice whatever will be there, all those assignments, and you can try your own words. But I have seen very few students write assignments, which is not correct because there will be also an exam at the end of a session. Before that, we will give certifications only if you clear the examination. So any questions, you can always ask us on WhatsApp and we will clear all the doubts. Okay, I think Snehaji, I think we are good. Maybe we can close the session. Is some student ready for Shanti Path today? Your noise is it's not clear. No, you are giving it's distortion from your side. Some other student.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dugghama bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद